The agent add-on option for TruckWin was created for agents in different locations to be able to connect into your dispatch feature and enter trips in. They are only able to view their trips and no one else's information. This is done by the use of dispatcher initials and paid in the agents through accounts payable. So we're going to go over the basic setups to get your database ready to pay agents. The first thing you're going to need to do is set them up in your dispatcher list. So on the main screen of TruckWin, you will want to click on Dispatch. And then we're going to go down to the bottom where it says See Features. We'll click on that, and under Maintenance you're going to see Dispatcher. We'll click on that, and it's going to bring up my dispatcher list. I'm going to go ahead and add that person in. So I'm going to click Add. I'll put in the initials that they're going to use. First name, last name, then their title, and a phone number. Then I'd go ahead and hit Accept. Once you're done with that, you can hit Exit, and you can exit out of Dispatch. The next step would be to create an expense account in your general ledger that you're going to expense any type of agent pay to. Now, if you already have an account set up for this, you can skip this step. Otherwise, you're going to go into General Ledger, and under Chart of Accounts, you're going to go to Chart of Account Setup, and then we're going to go ahead and look for an expense account in the 5,000. So I'm going to scroll down, and I see there is not an account set up for 5015. That's an available account. So that's going to be where I'm going to go ahead and put that expense account. So I would hit Add, and then it will ask for the account number. So I'm going to type in 05015. Description, I'm going to put Agent Pay. I'm going to make sure I mark it an expense account, and it is a detail account with a debit balance. And go ahead and click OK. And go ahead and click Done. And you can exit the general ledger. The final step is going to be setting up that agent in accounts payable, because that's where you will be paying them from. So on the main screen of TruckWin, we'll go to accounts payable, and we will need to go ahead and set up that person as a vendor. So under Maintenance, you will see Vendor List, and we want to add them, so I'm going to click Add. And Vendor ID, I would probably use the same ID that you used for the dispatcher initial. So for mine, I'm going to use RL. For vendor type, you're going to choose Agent. And if Agent is not there, you can go ahead and type it in. Then you're going to fill in the information. This is what's going to print on their check. And you can enter in phone number, all of that. I'm going to skip over that for this purpose. The other thing you'll need to do, where it says expense account, you're going to click in the first box and type in 000. And the second one, we're going to utilize the account we set up in the general ledger in the previous step. Again, if you already have an account set up for this, you can type that account in here. We're going to go ahead and use the account that we set up. So if I double click here, I'm going to see my chart of accounts, and if I scroll down to the 5,000s, I see the account I set up, the 5015 Agent Pay. So I'm going to highlight that and choose Select, and I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Then you can click Exit and exit out of Accounts Payable, and you now have your agent set up and ready to start assigning loads in TruckWin.